Hello and welcome. If you can see me and hear me, please can somebody drop me a 777 in the chat box. We are also live on YouTube as well. So thank you, Ollie. So for those of you that couldn't attend our Zoom, we're live on YouTube as well. Thank you, Danielle. So my name is Dr. Jav. I'm a foreign exchange and cryptocurrency trader. I have been trading now for several years. Please also let me know where you are from, so I have some indication of basically where you're from. Okay, welcome. We have London in the house. We have Dubai, welcome. We have Dubai watching us from YouTube. We have Birmingham, welcome Birmingham. Kent is in the house. So this webinar, I'm going to try and keep it down to around, let me say, about 30 or so minutes. I'm going to try and keep it short because what I've learned from years of doing these trainings is that people tend to learn in small chunks. So I don't want to give you too much information from the outset. So I'll keep this webinar down to about 30 or so minutes. And just to make it clear from the outset, you will not become an expert trader by the end of this webinar. Welcome, Mohammed from London. So you won't become an expert trader by the end of this webinar. However, I'm going to give you an introduction to trading so that you can walk away from this webinar and effectively start trading immediately if that is what you want to do. Now, you're more than welcome to ask me questions as you go along. I won't always have my chat box open, but I will try and answer those questions as we go along. Same applies to those of you that are watching this on YouTube as well. Feel free to ask me questions and I'll answer those questions as we go along. I'm just going to share my screen with you now. If you can see my shared screen, again, drop me a 333 in the chat box. If you can see my screen and hear me clearly, drop me a 333 in the chat box. Okay, thank you, Ollie. So a little bit about myself. Going back a fair few years, when I was young at school, I was told to work hard at school, get good grades, go to university, do the same again, go to university. Sorry, go and get a job after university and work hard again. Obviously, I did all of that. I went to university for quite a fair few years. I left university. I started my first job, and in all honesty, I don't know if some of you can relate to this. I hated my first job and I hated it a lot. So I decided on the first day of my first job out of university that I could not work for anyone. It was not possible for me to work for anyone for a living. However, I stayed in that job because I had nowhere else to go and also because I had debts to pay. So obviously after university, you do generally have debts to pay. And in the UK, the average debt I learned recently was about £30,000 to £50,000 once you leave university. If you're in the USA, obviously it's a lot more than that. We're talking about several $100,000. Now, interestingly, I did resign that position and I found myself at Heathrow Airport on my way to Australia. So I was on the way to Australia via Heathrow Airport and I was in the bookshop and I came across a book by Robert Kiyosaki, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, by a guy called Robert Kiyosaki. If you're familiar with that book or the author of that book, Robert Kiyosaki, drop me a 5 in the chat box. That was my first introduction to trading. So in fact, not just trading, but also entrepreneurship, I'd say, more generic. And I came back from Australia a few weeks later and I actually became a property millionaire within 3 years of arriving back in the UK. I then started trading the markets. I started off with the stock market. I didn't do that well, but I still made some profits. So soon after that, I was introduced to cryptocurrencies and also foreign exchange trading. And that is where I see myself today. Now, interestingly, when it comes to property investing, which I did for a very, very long time, my average yield or returns per property were between 7 and 12% per year. So 7 to 12% per year, depending on the location of the property, the style of the property, the size of the property, and so on and so on, 7 to 12%. Now, when it comes to trading the markets, you can make that in a single day. You can make that in a single day. So you can effectively make your yearly profit from any single property in a single day when it comes to trading the markets. Now, obviously, you won't make it every day. However, it is possible to make those kinds of returns in a single day. And that is why banks do trading and they don't generally buy property. So banks do trading for a reason because they make a lot of money from trading. Now, Robert Kiyosaki, he introduced me to something known as the cash flow quadrant. Again, if you've heard the cash flow quadrant before, drop me a 5 in the chat box. The cash flow quadrant is what you can see on screen here. And that basically tells us that 95%, just reading the numbers, 95% of the world population is broke. So 95% of 7.8 billion people comes to around 7.4 billion. So around 7.4 billion people all around the world globally are effectively broke. They have more month at the end of the money every single month. Now, if you want to be financially free, again, I learned this from Robert Kiyosaki, you have to be that 5%. You have to be either an investor or a business owner. There's no two ways about it. And luckily for us as traders, we are both investors and business owners. And when I was introduced to this concept all those years ago, trust me, it was a no-brainer for me that I should now become an entrepreneur. Now, when it comes to foreign exchange trading, in its most simplest and basic of forms, foreign exchange trading is the exchange of one currency for another. Let me give you an example. If you were to go to the USA from the UK, for example, to the USA from the UK, and you go to a local exchange or bank, you change your pounds for your dollars, you have now taken part in the foreign exchange market. Excuse me. If you go back to that bank or exchange at a later date or time and make the transaction again or similar transaction, you may be offered a different exchange rate. It's that difference in exchange rates that we as foreign exchange traders utilize every single day to profit from. As long as there's movement in the market, as long as there's volatility, it doesn't really matter about the currency pair. As long as there's volatility in the market, you can profit from that movement. And it doesn't matter if the prices are going up or if the prices are coming down. You can long and short your positions regardless. Now, 76% of traders generally lose money. And one of the reasons for that is because they try and learn from YouTube, for example, or other online channels. However, when it comes to trading, there's a lot more involved than just sitting down and learning from a screen. Now, I don't know if you know this, but trading, or in fact, foreign exchange trading is big. It's very, very big. In fact, up to $6.6 trillion. Say that again, $6.6 trillion are exchanged via Forex every single day. And that number, that's a huge number. It's much bigger than all the stock markets, stock exchanges put together globally. So foreign exchange up to $6.6 trillion every single day. Not every single year, but every single day, up to $6.6 trillion is exchanged via Forex. Now, how many of you have a bank account? So for those of you watching this presentation, this webinar live right now, how many of you have bank accounts? Now, I'm guessing 100% of you. So if you have a bank account, whether you like it or not, your money is already being used for Forex. So if you have a bank account, your money in your bank account, it doesn't just sit there waiting for you to take it out again. Your bank account doesn't keep your money in there. They actually use your money to do foreign exchange with. And with your money, banks collectively make over $1 trillion every single day. $1 trillion every single day from your money. And as a thank you to you, they'll pay you back 0.01% a year. Now, when I first heard that, it was a kick in the teeth. And I decided that, I did not want the banks keeping all my profits. I did not want the banks keeping all my profits. And that is when I decided that I should give foreign exchange a go and learn how to multiply my money, which is what I'm doing right now. And again, the concept is very, very simple. Foreign exchange has been around for a very, very long time. In fact, since the beginning of time, when banks were first introduced, foreign exchange has been around. And you can trade the markets 24 hours a day. So 24 hours a day, Monday to Friday, you can trade the markets regardless of your location. So you could be in Singapore, Australia, it doesn't really matter where you are based, in London, in the UK, and you can trade the markets Monday to Friday, again, regardless of location and also regardless of your vocation. So it doesn't matter what you are doing for a living, it doesn't matter what your educational qualifications are, where you've come from. Once you've learned the concept, once you've acquired the skill set, you can trade the markets, and all you need is one of these. So as long as you have a mobile phone, you can trade the markets using your mobile phone. And in the last few years, I've been to several countries, probably 30 or 40 or so countries, and I've been able to run my business from my home regardless of my location. Now, if you go online and have a look at, like Instagram, for example, or Facebook, and you see all these traders with multiple screens, in all honesty, you don't need all those screens. As long as you have a mobile phone or a laptop, you can trade the markets. And if you want to use or leverage the broker's capital, you can do that as well. And that's a concept that we'll teach you once you register with us and start trading with us. Now, the concept of digital currency has been around since 2009. So since 2009, around 12 or so years, when we were first introduced to Bitcoin. Now, it doesn't matter who you are or where you are based, you've probably come across the term Bitcoin. Now, Bitcoin was the first digital currency to the market, and today it's the price of one Bitcoin is around $40,000 to $50,000. And again, this is in the space of 12 or so years. When the price of Bitcoin was first introduced, let's say the price was 1 cent or $1, it's now 46 or whatever it is, $40,000. And imagine if you'd bought one Bitcoin all those years ago, held on to it and sold it today, you'd be $40,000 in profit. Later during this webinar, I'll do a deeper dive into cryptocurrencies so you can see exactly how we trade the cryptocurrency marketplace. Now, for those of you that have little or no patience, there's something known as high frequency trading or binary options, which you can choose to do as well. So it's a little bit like scalping the markets very, very quickly. That's what we call high frequency trading. And quite often you can make profit in minutes. And trust me, it's a very, very quick form of trading. Again, for those of you that have little or no patience. Now, I've been an online marketer myself for over a decade. So I've been earning profit from the internet for well over 10 years. And to be honest, when you wake up in the morning and you open your emails, it's the best feeling ever when you've made money while you sleep. And we do have a platform where we teach you and mentor you on how to drop ship. So drop shipping is when you don't actually own the product. You buy the product from the supplier and you sell it to the buyer, and you keep the profit in between. So you're the middleman. And again, if you want to become an online marketer, we have an option here for you as well, where you can join our mentorship scheme and we can teach you and show you how to earn an income from the internet. Now, going back to trading again, excuse me, the way we teach you is through our educator or mentorship scheme. So we currently have over 100 plus mentors that will sit down with you every single day, like I'm sitting down with you right now live, and show you how to trade the markets. So all you have to do is bring your pen and paper and just copy what we are doing. And that is how I learned how to trade. My mentor will sit down with us every single day, and for a few days, few weeks, few months, I would copy them. And after a few weeks, I actually became a very, very good trader, and the rest is history, as they say. So as long as you know how to copy and paste, you can become a very, very good trader. We have a learn and earn system, which means that you can effectively earn an income almost immediately if you make use of our trading ideas or trading signals, which we help you with as well. So we actually give you live trades on our live sessions, live trades that you can place on your mobile phone whilst you're watching us live. So on the screen now, we have one of our systems. It's known as Harmonix. And what we do is we pump out live trades. So we'll give you the stop loss, the take profit. So we'll give you two numbers, and all you have to do is copy and paste them onto MT4 or whichever app you're using. Again, we'll teach you and show you which apps to use or which are the best apps to use when it comes to trading. You copy and paste that information, and then that trade is executed. So you don't have to sit down and watch your phone all the time. You can place the trade in the morning, assume the trade comes in the morning, and just leave it to run. Whether it's going to take an hour to run, a couple of hours, a day, a few days, or even a few minutes is irrelevant, because what you'll do is you will achieve a profit on the back of placing that trade. So around 80% of our trades are profitable. Obviously, it's not possible to get 100% profitability. So on all your trades, you can't have wins all the time. So around 80% of our trading is profitable, which is very, very good, certainly within the industry of trading. And again, like I said earlier, as long as you have a mobile phone and you're able to download apps to your phone, you can become a very good trader. 90 to 99% of trading is actually mindset. And we as professional traders, we understand this. And that is why we've partnered up with Bob Proctor. So many of you watching this right now would have heard of Bob Proctor. He's been around for a very, very long time. I think he's 86 or 87 years old, and he's been one of my mentors now for over a decade. And Bob Proctor will teach you on personal development and also positive mindset. So it's all about positivity and ensuring that you win your trades, because what happens is that for the novice trader, novice investor, they will come in, place their trades and win one day. Next day, they'll take a bigger risk and they'll lose all the money they made in the first place. So it's very, very important to make sure that you are always winning in your trades. And that is why we've partnered up with Bob Proctor, who will actually help you and mentor you if you choose to, and ensure that you have winning trades every single time. Now, before I do a deeper dive into cryptocurrencies, I just want to show you how much it costs to get started. And trust me, you'll be impressed by the prices that we have at the moment. So around $235 is what it costs to learn how to trade using foreign exchange. So your fiat currency, your pounds and dollars and so on. If you want to become a high frequency trader, it's the same price again if you only want to trade cryptocurrencies. If you want to do all of the above, then the price for the Elite Academy is $325. If you only want to be an online marketer, again, the price is $235. So the favored package here is actually the Elite Academy, which actually shows you and teaches you how to trade not just foreign exchange, not just high frequency trading, but also digital currency trading as well. Currently, we do have a promotion available. So the best thing for you to do after this webinar is to get back to me and I will show you what that promotion is. So we have an amazing promotion on at the moment. So you can actually start learning how to trade for a lot less than what you can see on there. Now, when it comes to the monthly costs that you can see there, excuse me, we have a system, a scholarship system, whereby we actually waive that monthly cost. So you don't have to pay that monthly fee. And all it takes is for you to recommend 2 people. So once you start the platform, once you start trading with us and you like what you are doing and you're making good profit, there's no reason why you shouldn't recommend it to other people, maybe your friends or family. Now, once they join, or at least 2 of them join, you become 2 and 3, which basically means that you do not need to pay that monthly fee. So for $200 to $300, in the UK, $325 currently is around £250. You can actually become a very, very good trader and chop in or drop your 9 to 5 and start doing this full time. And again, when it comes to trading, it's not a 9 to 5 vocation. Certainly, I don't sit down in front of my screen 9 to 5, probably just half an hour a day, and we can actually trade the markets. And obviously, it's very, very important for you to understand that, again, your vocation, what you do for a living, is irrelevant. All you have to start this platform is you need to be, number one, above the age of 18, and also you need to have access to a smartphone, and you can become a very good trader. Now, what I want to do now is I want to do a deeper dive into cryptocurrencies, so you can see exactly, I mean, cryptocurrencies are one of my favorites. I trade crypto almost every single day. I don't just trade, buy and sell cryptocurrencies, I also hodl. So hodl basically means that you hold on for dear life. So you buy a cryptocurrency today in the hope that the price will go up in the next few months, next few weeks, next few years, and you are looking to make a profit on that basis. Now, if you can see my screen here, again, can someone please drop me a 5 in the chat box and I will then continue. If you can see the Coin Gecko website, please drop me a 5 in the chat box and I'll continue. Okay, Ollie, thank you. So this is Coin Gecko. It's a website that I access almost every single day, and it gives a very, very good overview of what's happening in the crypto space at any given moment in time. Now, currently there's around 16,000 plus cryptocurrencies in the marketplace, and the great news is that you do not need to become an expert on all of them. You don't have to trade all of them. Now, generally, for most people, a good handful or a couple of handfuls is enough to trade with. And on this website, you can see currently the largest crypto is Bitcoin. Around $43,000 is the price of Bitcoin today. What does that actually mean? That means that if you were to go out into the marketplace and buy 1 Bitcoin today, it would cost you $43,000. Now, most of you are probably saying, I don't have $43,000 to invest. Is there a better way to earn an income from trading? Now, the great news is that when it comes to Bitcoin, we have something known as a Satoshi. 1 Satoshi is 1/100 millionth of a Bitcoin. So even if you have $10, $100, $1,000, you can actually buy a fraction of a Bitcoin and hold on to that. And when the price goes up, you can sell your stake in that, and then you can do it again and again and earn a profit, excuse me, on the back of it. Ethereum is the second largest crypto in the marketplace, and currently 1 ETH is around $3,000, as you can see there. So around $3,300 is the price of 1 ETH. And again, it's the same principle as with Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. You buy low and you sell high. So we're always buying low and selling high. And this is actually Bitcoin again. And you can see what's been happening in the marketplace. So certainly in the last few days, or certainly since before or just after Christmas, the price has come down quite a bit. So the price on the 27th of December was around $51,000, and today the price is around $43,000. Now, some of you might be thinking, that's the loss. Surely that's the loss. If I buy high and sell low, that is the loss. However, what you need to understand is that we short or long the market. So it doesn't really matter in the short term if the price is going up or if the price is coming down. So when you're trading on the app on your phone, it doesn't really matter what's happening. With the price, if it's coming up or down, we actually return a profit regardless. Now, when it comes to hodling, obviously you want to hold on to your coins for a longer time to earn those higher profits, and you can do that. You can do that with a percentage of your holding. So what you can do is that, let's say 70% of your holding you can trade with on a daily basis, and for the 30% you can actually hold on to that until the price goes higher. Now, again, some of you are probably thinking, and these are the kind of questions I get every single day, the price of Bitcoin today is $43,000. That is too much. Bitcoin is too expensive. It's not a good time to invest or trade. Now, what if I told you that $43,000 was a very, very low price? What if I told you that in the next 3 months or next few months, Bitcoin could very, very much hit over $100,000? So the price of Bitcoin could well go beyond the 6-figure mark. What if I told you that? What if you knew that that was a certainty? Would you then think that $43,000 was still a low price? 99.9% of you would probably say no. $43,000 is in fact now a very, very good price. What if I told you that Bitcoin would hit $1 million in the next few years? On that basis, you would understand that $43,000 is still a very, very good price when it comes to trading crypto. Comes to trading Bitcoin, in fact. When it comes to Ethereum, the current price is $3,000. Again, some of you might think that's too high. However, what if I told you that Bitcoin would hit $10,000 to $20,000 in the next few months? So if you bought one Bitcoin today, let's say for $3,000, and the price is now $10,000, you've now made $7,000 profit, and all you've done is bought once and you've sold once. That is what we do as traders, not just for Bitcoin, not just for Ethereum, but for many, many other coins every single day. Now, in the last 7 days, the market has basically gone back up again. So you can see the kind of price increases we've seen for certain coins. For example, Cardano, another one of my favorites, that has gone up by 20%, 19% in the last 7 days. Terra has gone up by 28% in the last 7 days. So how many asset classes do you know out there today that have gone up by 20 to 30% in the last 7 days? There's not many out there. In fact, when it comes to Bitcoin, Bitcoin is the highest performing asset class in the last 10 plus years compared to anything else out there in the market. Compared to commodities, compared to property, gilts, whatever you look at in the marketplace, Bitcoin has outperformed all of them. Stocks, even if you look at Apple stock and Amazon, what's happening in the market, the stocks for those companies have gone through the roof. Bitcoin has outperformed the largest companies in the world. And again, what I would say to you is that if you want to learn how to multiply your money, not just when it comes to cryptocurrencies, but also when it comes to foreign exchange, you're definitely in a very, very good place. And again, what you'll find is that banks do this. Banks are doing this every single day, yet they won't tell you what they are doing. Now, I'm just going to show you one of our platforms. If you can see this, what happens is that we don't just teach you how to trade, we also give you trading ideas or alerts. So we'll tell you when we feel a certain cryptocurrency is likely to go up in price. And here you can see that we've given out an alert for Bitcoin, and that was given out on Friday. And it's a buy, which means that we think the price of Bitcoin is going to go up. So you should buy Bitcoin. The same for Ethereum. It's a buy alert. And again, if you pan down, you can see many, many other coins. We have Luna or Terra, that alert we gave out last week. And I've just shown you just earlier how much the price for Luna has gone up in the last 7 days. So that was a very, very good alert. Ripple, again, Ripple, Ethereum, Bitcoin. So we actually give you trading ideas or trading alerts every single day. And all you have to do is copy what we are saying. And when it comes to Bitcoin and Ethereum, we give you many, many more signals every few hours. We will tell you whether the market is going to go up or whether the market is going to come down. If you are a good copier, if you are willing to copy almost parrot fashion initially, you can make good returns on trading with very little knowledge of trading. But what you need to do is, give it a bit of time, 10 minutes a day, 20 minutes a day, 30 minutes a day, how much ever spare time you've got. If you can, spare that time and start learning how to trade, what you'll find is that you are able to build a legacy, and you're able to learn how to trade yourself for profit, but also you'll be able to teach your friends and family how to trade as well. So trading is an extremely powerful discipline, and it's been around for a very, very long time, and it's not going anywhere anytime soon. So that is primarily what I wanted to talk about today. It's been around 27 or so minutes that I've been online here. At this stage, what I want to ask you very, very quickly, this applies to both the Zoom call and also for those of you watching me on Zoom, does anybody actually have any questions? And I can answer those questions while I'm here live right now. We're probably going to go on for another 3 or so minutes, but if you do have any questions, I'm able to answer those questions. What you have to remember is what I've shown you here, it's not just a business opportunity. This is actually a solution that will help you and show you how to build a legacy and create generational wealth. So it's not just wealth for yourself, but also wealth for your kids and your kids' kids, and so on and so on. How many people watching this right now, how many of you know any traders out there? And you can see the kind of lifestyle that traders currently have. Again, I'm not making any income claims. What's the most important thing here is that it's your attitude. Because always remember, it's not your aptitude, but your attitude that's going to carry you forward. As long as you have the right attitude, as long as you are willing to learn, you can do extremely well from trading, as many people have done before you. We have many, many people that are working full-time at the moment, and they've started trading. And again, important to note that trading will not affect your current commitments. You could be a full-time worker, an employee, you could be a student, you could be retired. This will not affect what you do full-time. All it is an opportunity for you to learn a skill set, and you can utilize that knowledge, and you can ensure that you become financially free as a result of it. If you invest £100 in Bitcoins today, how much could you possibly make in 3 months? That's a very, very hard question to answer. I haven't got a clue. But what you need to know is that Bitcoin will hit 6 figures. The price of Bitcoin at the moment is around $40,000 or so. In a few months' time, Bitcoin will go beyond $100,000. So you are very, very likely to make a good return on any investment that you make today. Currently, the price of Bitcoin is very low. $43,000 is an extremely low price. Knowing that Bitcoin a few months ago was $65,000, today at $43,000, it's a very, very low price for Bitcoin. Bitcoin should be much higher today. However, we had a bit of a depletion in the marketplace in the last few weeks, which is not a problem. It's good because it's an opportunity to buy. When the prices are low, you need to start buying in the market. And that is what we are doing at the moment. We're buying because the prices are so low. In the next few months, next few weeks, the price of certain cryptocurrencies will go extremely high. So knowing what you know about Bitcoin today, knowing the fact that Bitcoin was almost zero 12 years ago and it's $43,000 today, knowing what you know about Bitcoin today, would you be interested in investing in other cryptocurrencies which will go up at a faster rate than Bitcoin? There are 16,000 plus cryptocurrencies in the market. We are looking and researching the market all the time. So we know which coins are going to go up in value, and we are buying into those coins. And through our mentorship program, through our academy, we actually teach you and show you what those coins are. Anyway, my name is Dr. Jav. Thank you for your time today. My recommendation to you, to every single person watching this right now, is to get back to me, and we can actually register you and show you how to start trading on the academy. Once you get registered, you'll be assigned a mentor or mentors. You'll be put into our mastermind group. We have a mastermind group on WhatsApp. You'll be placed in the mastermind group. And so you're not just learning from one mentor. We have many other mentors in the mastermind group, and we will actually ensure that you become an efficient and proficient trader, which is something you deserve to become. So my name is Dr. Jav. Thank you for your time. I look forward to seeing every single one of you on the inside very, very soon. Thank you. And again, before I forget, the promotion will end this week. So the promotion will end this week. And after this, it ends, we will not have another promotion again like this for a very, very long time. Thank you.